Now then, YTPC. This is today's video for tomorrow, because it's today now, but it'll be tomorrow when this video comes out, if that makes any sense. No, it won't. I'm doing this video last night, so you're watching it today. Are we there? Whatever. I was watching Trucking Piper Bob's video, and he's on about doing daft things when we were kids. And he's on about walking around with his eyes closed and walking into lampposts and cycling in with his eyes closed and parked cars jumping out at him. Well, it just fired a memory off when I was a kid. And I wasn't walking around with my eyes closed or out like that, but it just sparked off a couple of memories. And as you know, I was brought up on a farm, and we used to milk cows. And where the cow standings used to be, above that was the hay loft. And above each cow, there was a square cut out above each cow where we used to drop hay through to feed the cows. And we had one old cow, she was called Therns. And that cow was as soft. You could jump on her back, she'd walk around with you on her back, she wouldn't even bother. She was just such a docile old cow. And anyhow, I was playing up in this hay loft, and I don't know what I was doing. I was about maybe 7-year-old, maybe, whatever I was doing. And back then, when I was a kid, I was absolutely petrified of rats. If I saw a rat, I ran the opposite direction. Today, if I see a rat, I can't wait to get at it and get it shot. And but anyway, that was back to when I was in the barn. And this rat shot out. Well, of course, this rat shot out, I went the other direction. And I fell straight down this hay hole, you know, it's chuck hay through. Probably about 8 or 9 feet, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. And I'd obviously landed right on top of old Therns. And it must have been landed on her head. And I must have been knocked out for a short while, I would have thought. And I woke up with this old cow looking at me. Any other cow, it could have been a different story, but who got the biggest fright, I do not know. But me or her, I don't know which, but yeah, daft things as kids. Could have broken me bloody neck, couldn't I? Another cow could have stamped on me and finished me off, but not that old Therns. She was a soft old cow. And then there was another time, maybe a little bit younger, I would have thought. And at kids we used to play hide and seek, didn't we? And I thought this would be a good game. So I snuck out of the house. And I hid behind the rabbit hutch. And it was a little slithy you could get in between and get tucked behind. And I got in behind there, and I sat and thinking, they'll come and look for me shortly. Anyway, I heard my mother starting to shout, where is he, where is he? She shouting, Jonathan, where are you? Jonathan, blah, 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 blah. My dad's shouting over me, the rest of them are shouting at me, and couldn't find us. And I thought this was brilliant. I thought, I found the best hiding place of all here. So I thought, well, I'm not moving till they find me. So my dad must have gone up to, because we used to have a caravan site on the farm. He must have gone up there to see if I was up there. And he'd come back with some more people. My Uncle Arthur and my Auntie Anne and some more. And they're all shouting, Jonathan, where are you? And I'm thinking, this is brilliant, this. And it went on for absolutely ages, by which time we've got neighbours out looking for me, wondering where I'm at. And my mother's going frantic, and it must have got to that point. It was probably a good hour or so plus. And I'm hiding behind this rabbit hutch. And I goes, people, like that. And I can still remember my dad saying, I'll give you a bloody peep or I'll peep all your bloody arse. He says, get in that house now. I must have put the fear of God up my parents. And my poor mother and father, they must have thought I'd been abducted or something like, you know. And they're half at bloody Dale out looking for me. They'd been phoning out from top end of Dale to bottom end of Dale. Have you seen him? They were looking at all buildings, all sheds, everywhere else. And I was about 20 yards from the back door all this time sat, behind this rabbit hutch. But did I get my ass stamped that day? By God. But yeah, that was, you just fired some memories off there, Bob. Just made me think back to when I was a kid. And Peepo, he says, I'll give you a bloody Peepo, I'll Peepo your backside, and I'm getting that bloody house. My little fake. But yeah, it was. My mother and father, but they were going frantic, like I know they were, you know, and looking back, and when they used to talk about it, they thought I'd gone. So yes, we do some daft things when we're younger, don't we? God, aye. Well, that's all it was. I just wanted to fight. Bobby just fired up a couple of memories, and I thought I'm just going to share these with you. And I hope it brought a smile to your face anyway, if nothing else. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. As I say, it's Wednesday now, but it'll be Thursday when you're watching this. It'll be, yeah. I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And as always, be kind to each other, because if we're all kind to each other, we all get on, don't we? I'll see you later. Take care now.